All right, so for me, no prime rib dinner is complete without horseradish. And I like horseradish so much that I grow it.
And let me
And
zoom in. It's
it
right
takes over its little spot.
back there in front of those trees.
And it can be kind of a nuisance, but when you can get fresh horseradish out of the deal, that's all that counts.
Especially if you want the kick, right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be hot. So why are we doing this outside?
We are doing this outside because this really creates some noxious fumes. It's best for your loved ones if you take this outside. And okay, so we are going to just grind away here.
Oh, that should keep going. Woo, it's wild.
Now this, see, this thing it's broken, so it doesn't really
need a
work
new one
right.
really bad.
But it still limps along.
Yes.
So
Take off. So that was just peeled horseradish root, cut into.
Yeah, I
It's
just
big enough to get into the food processor.
I picked this horseradish this morning and just cleaned it up and peeled it in order to make it useful for
And you
this.
can peel by hand. I know my grandma used to do that, and it was a horrible experience. Oh, goes the other sprinklers.
Yeah.
They don't know what time.
And this particular thing is making a very coarse grind, which is fine if you like horseradish, which I do.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, we're going to get
Oh, we're getting sprinkled too.
All right,
but
so
I just got a whiff of that.
here's a little thing about horseradish. When horseradish gets exposed to oxygen, it undergoes a little bit of a chemical change. And for about the first 10 minutes, it gets hotter. After that time, it starts to cool down. So we are going to leave this for 10 minutes, and then we're going to mix some sour cream with it so it's no longer in the oxygen, and it will retain its heat. That's the goal. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes and add some sour cream to this.
After we get away from the sprinklers.
So I didn't like how coarse this is. Looks like shredded carrots or something. And that's not what we're going to want for our horseradish, really.
You might like it. But
Yeah, you know, there was a restaurant in Seattle for a while that made this freshly grated horseradish, and it was grated really thin, and it was beautiful stuff. And I
there you go.
never seen it used like that ever since then. I think it was called McRory's or something. And of course, that restaurant isn't there anymore.
Yeah, that looks
But
better.
I'm just really fond of horseradish. But what I don't like is horseradish with a lot of vinegar in it, which is what you usually get with processed horseradish because it helps preserve it. And it's getting much better now. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it's wafting.
That got me right in the eyes.
You should have had your goggles.
That is some good stuff there. All right, so there we go. That's looking much better. It still has a little bite, but much finer. And yes, indeedy, this will be great.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's getting hotter. Horseradish, such fun,
Oh,
fun
man.
stuff, fun and magic.
I gotta get away from you. Every time.
I have a number of things that I like to make that Kelly can't breathe.
Trying to kill me.
Peppers, horseradish. Okay, there we go. So we'll give this another, I'd say probably 8 minutes or so, and then I'm going to add sour cream to it. So we gave this a little more time to live with the oxygen and hopefully heat up some more. And so I am going in with just sour cream, nothing else. And here is where you decide how hot you're going to make this, because if you put in a lot of sour cream, it will obviously be less hot. Whoo-wee! And if you put in just a little sour cream, it will be more hot. You want it enough so that it's no longer in contact with oxygen. Wow. Oh, that's going to be good stuff. My gosh. Doesn't get any better than that. Oh, I'm going to make sure it doesn't lose this heat, because, man, I think it's going good. So, you've experienced very creamy horseradish, which, that's a fine goal. But this is all that happens to that is, it gets mixed with more other stuff. I'm really into preserving some of the heat, but I also like it to be nice and tasty and creamy. So I think we've got it.
Good stuff, huh?
Ah, yes. Oh, okay, that's the stuff right there. Yeah, so there's our horseradish, ready for our fine dinner tonight. We'll cover it up, and this also can be made a little ways ahead. So thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.